Hey y'all, it is the end of February and it is time for my 2-month update on Pan That Palette. Um, I'm doing the Lorac Mega Pro 2 palette and I'm so pumped. So last month I had just hit baby pan on one color, that was sugar, and um, then I've just been using just this palette all month for another month, and I am happy to say that I hit pan in 7 more colors, bringing the grand total to 8. So we have pan in gold leaf right here on the side, pan in peony right here. Both of those I was using on the lid. And in addition to the sugar that we had pan in before, here is pan in chiffon. Then in both of those I was using for inner corner and brow bone highlights. Then up here we have pan in bisque and in porcelain and custard. So those were all brow bone colors. Over here we have pan in sorbet. I used that as a transition shade actually, and it was quite pretty. So that is quite a bit of progress in 1 month, and I am pleased as punch. So burlap, we've got a dip in here. Right now I'm just using that in my eyebrows. At some point I'm sure it'll also make a great transition shade, but that's not what I've been using it for currently. Nice dip in tawny. That's another transition shade for me. I'm digging on goji. That I've been using as more of a crease color or outer corner V. Little bit of ash and Cabernet, little bit of saddle and forest. Really, I've just been playing with those. Trying to get a handle on blue quartz. A lot of time I'll use that in my lower lash line, especially as I'm trying to work through a navy pencil for finish 7 by, no, that one is finish 5 by Cinco de Mayo, I believe, yes. Black Ivy, there, I can't really tell here. There's a good dip right in the middle. Black shadows severely intimidate me. I had never even used one at all, not even to set my liner until this project. And now I've got 2 in this palette, so I try to use it every day. But now instead of setting my liner with it, I am also occasionally using it to deepen the outer V, which is not as intimidating now. I think next I'll be hitting pan again on soft plum. You can see the ones I use for my lid have that kind of C look to them because I tap on the side there. What else? Once I hit pan and chiffon, which actually was just a few days ago, I have moved on next to Moonlight. And that should be the next inner corner color I hit. What I'm trying to do, just so you know, there's a method to my madness, is first just kind of move around the palette and hit pan in things. And then once I've hit pan in it, move to another color. Anything's up for grabs that doesn't have pan. So I'm not necessarily concentrating on just one color, or I don't have to. I'm not making myself yet. Now, in my head, I've divided them all by what they're used for me. So like these 3 up top, custard, porcelain, and bisque, are all matte highlight shades, so I'm using them in my brow bone. Now that I have hit pan in all 3, once again, those are up for grabs, and I'll be trying to finish them up, which I don't foresee as a problem. What I've noticed from watching many other project Pan That palettes, the brow bone highlights tend to go first, and these darker colors like the blacks and the outer corner things or outer V things really linger to the end. So I'm trying to really concentrate more on those and not worry so much about the brow bones. they'll go on their own. I have no doubt, and I really have no doubt because we can already see I've hit pan in all of them. Beyond that, kind of letting the lighter colors take care of themselves and concentrating efforts more on the darker ones and trying to plan those out, especially with spring coming. I know I'll be moving to lighter colors and softening up looks. So, and just trying to plan ahead a little so that I don't get too tired of the palette either. Again, from watching other people's, or I guess mostly last year's projects, I noticed it's month 3 and 4 that tend to be the big hurdles for people. And that's when they tend to burn out and try to and move to other things and kind of lose interest in their palette. So I'm trying to avoid that hurdle or make it through it as best as possible. Using a palette that is so large with so many colors, I think is going to help me not have that issue as much. But we shall see. Only time will tell. And if anything, maybe my hurdle will come later when I've used up some of these colors and I'm just tired of looking at the palette. Beyond that, what observations do I have? The Lorac shadows, this is no news to anyone. They're very powdery. They're blendable, but you have to watch it that they don't get muddy too quickly. And but beyond that, I'm enjoying the challenge and really looking forward to next month and maybe having, some more pan and maybe some finished shadows. I don't know. So I figure, again, as long as I'm using this every day, I'm not too worried, at least not yet. I think, things will take care of themselves. But I'm really excited because at month 2 for 8 pans to be showing, and I'm pretty pumped. So that's where I'm at, and I will text some photos at the end of this right now so you can see where I was last month. I did start with a completely unused palette because I got this for Christmas. I just swatched some colors, but that was it. So we can really see how far we can come in 1 year with a palette this size. So thanks for watching, and I look forward to updating you again next month. Thanks.